Well, let's talk about fundraising for a little bit. And there are a lot of philosophies around how you can approach fundraising. And I have a friend that works in development, and talks about the fact that there's basically three strategies that you can look at. I mean, you certainly have the longer game, high dollar volume type of fundraising, where you're looking at people that are going to gift big. But it is a longer game and it is harder, and those are fewer people. You also have things that are more time intensive. So we all love a really good golf outing, or a silent auction, and those can deliver good revenue, but at the same time, they require a lot of time and a lot of resources to pull together and organize. So how do you take what, I don't know, maybe when we were in school, we would have considered like the bake sale approach, and figure out how to scale that in a digital way so that you're driving as much activity and as many eyes as possible to your fundraising program, and scale it in a way that you're not having to manage it in this time intensive manner. And so with the right fundraising platform, you have the ability to really automate a lot of that. And setup of that type of program really does not take all that much time. And you have the ability to set filters and to manage permissions in a way that you're providing visibility and access to the right people and giving them the information that they're looking for. And how you look at pulling this together across your different channels is really important. So it doesn't have to be just an email. It can be something that, how are you promoting it on your site? How are you promoting it on social? How are you driving eyeballs to it on your stream? Are you creating a really cool visual brand for it using the appropriate social graphics and getting it on the right social channels? So this is just a checklist as you're thinking about your fundraising initiatives, excuse me, that you might want to keep in mind. You also need to think about how you can continue to monetize your program. So for example, everything that you're working towards, always kind of think about it with the eye of, is there a way for me to monetize this in some manner? So certainly about how you think about leveraging advertising on your mobile or your web or your streaming assets. You can look at developing pay-per-view programs, whether it's for single games or for seasonal packages. I know this is even a conversation we're having internally right now in terms of like just the streaming model, right? I mean, it's changed so much. I laugh when I think about pay-per-view, because kind of back to WWE, that's what I think of, is like, it's very like early to mid 90s. So, how are you creating these like season long streaming subscription experiences for your fans? And again, you can do this in a way that this is something that is helping offset the cost of your programs, and you're able to give back to your individual teams.